the stick of Chase Bradley out to center. Yoon to his left for Keaton Middleton. Ramped on in by Taylor McCarr for Colorado. Brother Kale, he's also playing a pretty important hockey game right now, is Nike Coco. More so last summer.
Yeah, it used to be spring. Now it's summer finishes.
Caden Hamill for Coachella Valley has a goal and an assist so far in the postseason. Dumps it behind the Colorado net. Brian Yoon around for TJ Tynan. Deflects it through center ice. Tristan Nielsen on his backhand, and it's smothered by Coco. The ice now for Coachella Valley as Marody goes to Otavine. Left point, Nelson's shot directs to the corner. Marody gets it back for the Firebirds. Cooper Marody on his backhand. Blue line Otavine. Across Nelson's shot wide of the goal. With O'Brien planted in front. Work by Marody. He gets it away, and then taken away by Matt DiMarcico. Miner has some trouble finding this one, but Jacob McDonald's there to bail him out. Felbert through the neutral zone, disrupted. O'Brien takes a bump. Falls down to the ice, but tries to keep the play moving north. That series went the distance. Firebirds ended up winning Game 5.
Yeah, this one very well could be the same.
Across one timer, Miner makes a great save on Carson Rakoff. Wrister by Jugnoff. O'Brien knocked down in the corner. Gagby trying to get it back. O'Brien gets the pass to Marody. Goes off the stick of Rakoff. He tries to seal it back. Broken up by Ivan, and now a 2-on-1 for Colorado. Poland, a drop pass. Ivan across, and Coco returns the... 1 year removed from 31 goals, the most ever for an AHL defenseman in a single season. And started the season on the shelf as he had hip surgery.
Yeah, and again, he's probably just starting to find his form now. It takes a while to get back from hip surgery.
He turned against Coachella Valley in February. Here's Jake O'Brien. Over the line for Rakoff. Back for O'Brien, just a shade in front of him. Ahmet gets it back for Colorado. Near side, out to center. It's Poland from the red. Sauces it left wing side for Bradley. Ty Nelson steps in front, spins it on his backhand, and Rakoff tends to it. Carson Rakoff through center. O'Brien charging his way through. Rakoff drop pass. Marody back in front for Rakoff. And they can't connect. Turning and firing. Deflected by O'Brien over top of the goal. O'Brien trying to no-look pass there after the fact. It went through the slot and then...
And sometimes it's not the quantity, it's the quality of shots you get.
Come playoff time. Again, quality is over everything. This is a steal. Barry Boulay for TJ Tynan. Going to complete the pass cleanly, and an opportunity thwarted for Colorado. Off the side of the net, Barry Boulay gets it back to the right side for Tynan. In behind the goal now for Barry Boulay. Leaping at it is Hamill. And he'll swat it with the glove over for Tyson Jugnoff, which you can do legally in your defensive zone. Jugnoff tries it through center. Marody down the right wing boards to the corner. Brian Yoon with O'Brien approaching him. Yoon chips it out to center. Nelson the other way.
Extremely well defensively.
O'Brien wins the face-off for Coachella Valley. Marody tries to keep it in his team's possession. And it comes out to center for Ivan. Firebirds get it back. Rakoff to the right wing corner. And Miner is out of his net once more to keep it moving. Yoon off the boards. Otavine swings it down behind the goal line. Wyatt Ahmet directs it off the glass out to center. Blocked a bit by Hamill. And now Marody gets it for Coachella Valley. Otavine right back in from the red line, dump it. Ahmet awaits it in the corner. Yoon gets it back near side wall. Marody almost cut that one off. Now Avon trying to pressure the puck back, but Yoon steers it clear. An apparent lower body injury. As Coco gloves this puck down, goes to the left of Jugnoff. Carson Rakoff. Launched out. Taylor McCarr wires it on in where Coco plays it. Here's Jake O'Brien. Moves away from some pressure. Ty Nelson picks up the pace, and from the red line, he'll swat it on in. O'Brien races to it in the corner. Tushin surrounds him, so does McDonald. It rolls free to Marody. Marody at the point. Right side now. Nelson blocked out in front. Loose puck for Jugnoff. Swivels to the right circle. Jugnoff up top. O'Brien looking for a lane. Kept to the slot as a shot by Nelson is blocked. O'Brien went between the legs for Ty Nelson, but the shot couldn't find its way through.
Yeah, nifty play there by Jake O'Brien, and shows you the confidence that he has.
TJ Hughes is steal behind the Firebirds net, looking for a lane out in front. Hughes to the blue line. Hughes, the right side, Nielsen, right through the slot. No one home for Colorado. Broken stick on the play. It's O'Brien right now without one. Right point, here's you. Center point now for Ahmet. Left side, Tynan, a blast by Ahmet and a save. The first goal of this series came a little more than a period in. This shows how costly mistakes are in playoff hockey. Once you get off your game a little bit, the opponent can strike. Here's Gushchin for Taylor McCarr. McCarr taking it.
Battle in the slot area there to make sure that gets out.
Firebirds get a change. We're halfway through period number 2. Firebirds trail 1-0. Dugnoff off the boards. Comes back for Chase Bradley. Bradley in his own zone. Gagné off the near side wall for Poland. Rolls on net. Coco shields it to his right. Dugnoff turns it around. Ottovinen fans on the pass. Second effort though. Out to center. Adder breaks it up. Bradley backing over the line. Disrupted by Coachella Valley. Here is Newman. Pass over the blue. Ferkus moves in. Cuts to the circle. Jagger up top. Dugnoff cuts down the left wing side. A shot goes wide. Looking for the stick of Yanni Newman. As Gushchin plays a cross check on Ferkus. We continue on. Newman push to the boards. Shot pounded away by the stick of Coco. Rolls back out in front. And comes to the center point. Adder has the goal in the game so far. Gushchin leans in. Shot bounces wide. Off the boards, Ahmet. Around for Brinley. He overskated the puck. He gets it back to Gavin Brinley. The Eagles are changing in the offensive zone. McDonald leans in. Coco the save. Got him in the mask. Couldn't get the whistle though.
No, and that's a whistle that they need as they get a tired group of Firebirds out there right now.
Here's Felber and the puck.
So you're looking for that in the last 7:45 of this period. You're looking for the Firebirds to make a late push.
Comes out to center ice. Poland tries to run past Hamill. Gives some room for Coco to slide out. Rakoff for Jake O'Brien. Gets his handles out. Gets out of a jam. Meanwhile, Colorado gets it out to neutral ice. O'Brien can't get it back. Ivan disrupted by Billy Ottovinen. Rolling puck out to center. Handled by Rakoff. Carson Rakoff in over the blue line. Cuts to the outside. Rakoff tries to throw a backhander. That's sent the other way by Adder. Cooper Marody gets it back. Tries to slide it up the boards. He's cut off by Poland. Pirates have responded well since the second Colorado goal. As we're under 7 minutes to play here in period 2. Playoffs. Back in game 2 against Ontario. Down to 50 seconds of the Firebirds power play. Chalet can't get a piece of that one cleanly. Marody in front, just under the stick of Jake O'Brien, who's getting a look here on this power play opportunity.
And you're looking for a little momentum, a little bit of life and excitement. You might as well try the young guy.
Chalet down the left wing side, out in front, off of O'Brien, back to the blue line. Nelson shot, blocked out in front. Chalet can't get back to it for Coachella Valley. Nelson right wing side, floated on into Marody. Cooper Marody kept by Nelson. 10 seconds left in the power play. Morrison closes in, shot blocked. Wyatt Ahmet got down to a knee. Marody in the corner, knocked loose by the Eagles and cleared down the ice. Back to 5-on, gets to go in the period. At the point, Ottovinen goes behind Rakoff, spins it in behind the goal. Chalet looking for an extended stick. Bradley can't get it around O'Brien. O'Brien goes right back into the fray, and Bradley fends it away for Colorado. This one rolls on Coco. The 6-second Firebirds as both teams change. 2:15 gone by in the third. And the Eagles up by a pair. Meanwhile, it's Brindley putting on the pressure on Gustav Olofsson. Otavainen up the right wing side. J.R. Avon trying to get a step on Ronnie Attard. Attard scored the opening goal of this one in the second, followed by a T.J. Hughes strike. Now Ty Nelson back on it from his own end. Chalet off his stick. Ty Felber looked it on the backhand for Colorado. And Nelson first one back for the Firebirds. Ahmet, a good read from the left point, keeps it in Colorado possession in the O-zone. Felber near side corner, battles with Nelson, flung out to center. Yoon fanned on it. Otavainen to the near side wall. Chalet spins it in. Jake O'Brien giving it a chase with Gavin Brindley. Brindley sends it around. Olofsson trying to angle it back to the blue line. Chalet knocked past by Brindley. 2-on-1 for the Eagles off the post for Gavin Brindley as he came down the right side.
Yeah, he just kind of whistled right by Edward Chalet and got a great opportunity out of that. And you're going to have to check a little harder than that in this period.
Matt DiMarcico out of Penn State. 81 in white. Tries to get it back for the Eagles. Felber pounds it off the boards. Back in the Firebirds defensive zone. It's short of icing. The Eagles make a change. So do the Firebirds. Game 1 of this best-of-5 series. First 2 games here at Acrisure Arena. Games 3, and if necessary, 4 and 5 will be all in Colorado. Colorado bested the Firebirds in the Pacific Division by just 5 points. 88 for Coachella Valley and 93 for the Eagles.
But if you look at the start the Eagles had, they get jumped out to a big lead on everybody.
That they did, and they kind of slowed down a bit. Firebirds saw them, I believe, 3 times in the first 3 weeks of the season. Miner comes out of his cage. Middleton against the boards. Morrison up top to the point. 6-on-5 for the Firebirds. Nelson, right point, shot blocked in front. Cleared away, down the ice again. And another icing call against Colorado. Miner. 27 seconds to go. Again, 6-on-5 for the Firebirds. As O'Brien. This one goes.
And again, they're doing a good job in the face-off circle, and they know they can just throw pucks down the ice. So their centermen are doing a good job in the face-off.
This one down the ice towards the empty net and in right off the face-off.
Here in the third period, just not enough and a little too late.
Ty Felber gets the empty net goal as the clock winds down in game 1. It's the 4th shutout of the postseason for Trent Miner.